Hi, my beautifuls. Thank you for joining me for your upper body and core strength class. For today's workout, we are just using one set of light hand weights. I'm going with 2 kilos per weight. I wouldn't go any heavier than 3 kilos for today's workout. I did a little poll over on the Strong Instagram account, and you guys said that your favorite format for an upper body and core strength class is supine abs and then a kneeling arm set. So that is what we're going to do today. When you are ready, meet me in a 4-point position. Let's work through our cat-cows. So dropping the belly, opening the chest, lifting the gaze for a deep inhale through the nose, rounding through the spine, pressing the mat away as you exhale through the mouth. Just using this time and this movement to really connect with your breath and your body. Just taking a second to do a quick body scan, noting how your body might be feeling today so that you can set the pace for the rest of your workout. Good. We're going to go for one last round of breath. So big, deep inhale, big, strong exhale in that flexion. Take an extra second to really press the mat away. And then meeting me with a neutral spine, your left arm will rise, your gaze will follow. Start to thread it underneath your body. Left shoulder and ear will lightly meet the mat. We inhale. As you exhale, push yourself back up. Take that reach again. And then we come under. We're going to go for 2 more like this. So inhale down. Exhale, push and reach all the way up. Last one, all the way down. Come all the way up. Give that wrist a little roll out. Good. And then left hand will meet the mat. Right arm rises. Let's thread it underneath the body. We inhale down here and then exhale to reach and lengthen. We come back down again for that inhale. Reaching all the way up. Your eye gaze is following your fingertips. We've got one more all the way down. All the way up. Just holding there. Give that right wrist a little bit of love. Take a few circles. Good. And then right hand will meet the mat. Just shuffle your knees back for me. Take them nice and wide. Round through your spine. Draw the sit bones to the heels, coming into that child's pose. Make it nice and active for me. Really reach those fingertips away from you. Feel that nice stretch through your lats. Can you take a deep inhale here? Good. As you exhale, you're going to come up through a rounded spine. Once the shoulders come over the wrists, drop the pelvis, open the chest, lift the gaze, coming into your extension. We're going to drop that left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards. Gaze will come over that left shoulder, all the way through center to the other side. Good. Once more each side for me. Beautiful work. And then meeting me through center, we are going to come lying down to start off with our abs. So you will need both of your weights. We are going to start with both feet connected to the mat, just so that we can properly warm up here before we bring the legs up to tabletop. So one weight in each hand, arms are going to stretch long up towards the ceiling. Palms are facing inwards. Find your imprint spine for me. So being super intentional with our positioning, you're going to tuck your tailbone under, glue your lower spine to the mat, and then squeeze your abs on. Big inhale here, and then nice and simple, we just exhale, tuck and roll head, neck and shoulders up. Arms will sweep down by the waist, and then we inhale lower. Good. Exhale, come all the way up, pausing for half a second at the top with your eye gaze towards your knees before you lower all the way back down. Good. So guys, you'll find that a lot of our ab flows will start off with super similar movements. That's just so we can properly warm up the body and warm up into the movement before we start to add crazy layers. Now those weights are helping pull you forwards, so you should be definitely getting your shoulder blades lifted all the way up off the mat. Exhale up, crunching ribs to hips. Are you still maintaining that intentional core engagement here? Good. All right, so our first layer is actually going to be a layer through the upper body. The next time your chest lowers, hold it there for me. Micro bend through your elbows, you're taking your fly. Open those arms out, they hover off the floor. Bring them back together to that neutral position, and then you lift, the arms sweep down by the waist. So every time you lower, you're taking that fly. Super important to continue to think about your core as you open the arms out to the side. So see if you can squeeze your abs a little bit more when you open those arms out. Good, guys. All right, we're going to start to go in with a single leg march to tabletop. The next time you lift, as you do so, can you draw that right knee in, bringing it to tabletop? Lower all the way down, open for your fly. Can you alternate sides for me with that single leg march to tabletop, making sure you are switching sides every time you lift? Toes are pointed, driving the knee in and trying to lift the chest up a little bit higher towards the knee every time you come up. Let's go for 5 more like this, and then you're going to meet me lifted. Control that fly, control your core engagement. 4 more. Good, you are still exhaling to come up for 3. Keep taking it slow. Good. For 2. Amazing. All right, on this next one, you're going to come all the way up. One leg comes to tabletop, the other one will come to meet it. You lower your chest all the way down. Now, can you glue your ankles and knees together? As you take your fly, can you tap your toes away from you? Bring the knees back up as the arms come back to that neutral starting position, and then you come all the way up through your chest lift. Good. So we lower. Arms open, toes tap. Legs come back to tabletop as the hands come back to that neutral starting position, and then you lift your chest all the way up. Now, please make sure your eye gaze is still coming towards your knees when you lift. We don't want the chin resting on the chest here because that's going to make us strain and pull through our head and neck. Good. You might notice a change in your range with that chest lift. Now that the legs are in tabletop, can you try to keep your knees stacked over your hips, ankles in line with your knees? Good, guys. The further you tap your toes away from you as you take that fly, the more work you're going to get through those lower abdominals. Make sure you are still squeezing your abs on and not letting your lower spine arch off the mat as you tap those toes away. The next time you lift, can you hold for me? Left leg extends long, sweeps down, control it, bring it back in, and then we lower down. We take that toe tap with that fly. Next time you lift, it's going to be that right leg. So alternating sides with that single leg extension and then coming back down for your fly and your toe tap. Beautiful work. Remember, if something doesn't feel good for you, you can always leave it out. An alternative to that full leg extension will be a toe tap. So you keep the knee bent, tap the toes down. Good, guys. All right, let's add on even further. Come all the way up and hold. As your left leg extends, your right arm is going to open out to the side. We've done this one before. Bring the right arm and the left leg back in, and then you lower. Take your toe tap and your fly. So we exhale, lift. Now it is going to be your right leg, left arm. Keep your hips steady. Prevent them from rocking. Draw the right leg and the left arm back in, and then you lower. Take your toe tap and your fly. Good. So your goal with that movement through opposite arm and opposite leg is to keep your chest lifted at the same height the whole time. Don't let the hips rock around on the mat. To achieve this, you're really going to need to plug those abs in. Again, thinking about that intentional core engagement. Amazing work. All right, we're going to start to combo this a little bit. So you're working side to side every time you lift. It's always opposite arm, opposite leg. Beautiful. But the next time you come up, I just want you to hold it lifted for me. All you're going to do is take a hammer curl through both arms. Do not let your chest drop. Extend the arms, and then you come down. You take your fly and your toe tap. Then the next time you lift, you go in with that extension. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Come in, lower. Toe tap and fly. Lift, you take your hammer curl. Good, you lower. And then on your next one, you go through the opposite side with your leg extension and your arm sweep. So basically what we've done is we've added in that hammer curl in between each rep of your leg extension. Good, little bit of coordination. Try not to forget which side you've done. Beautiful work. We only have one more layer after this. It's going to be at the same time as that hammer curl. Let's add it on. So next time you come up for that hammer curl, your knees and ankles are glued together. As you curl the weights in, you extend the legs. Bring the knees back into tabletop as you extend the arms, and then you lower all the way down. You take your fly and your toe tap. Beautiful, guys. Good. Keep flowing through here for me for another 5. So it's always that hammer curl and double leg extension in between your single leg extension with your arm sweep. Amazing. You have 4. Good. We're going to hold it lifted and just work that combo. In another 3. Point your toes, move with intention. Amazing. You have 2. Beautiful. All right, coming down one final time. You're going to exhale, lift all the way up. Let's go. Left leg extends, right arm sweeps out. Bring it through center, both legs extend, both arms curl. Come through center, right leg extends, left arm sweeps out. Bring it back through center, curl with your double leg extension. Hold your chest lifted, just work through here for me. Breathe, point your toes. Make sure you are still intentionally engaging your core. Good, you have 6. Whole body is working super hard. Keep breathing. Last 5. It's just going to be the curl and the double leg extension in 4. Can you get your chest up a little bit higher for me? You have 3. Do not let those hips rock. Beautiful, guys. Last 2. Oh, the burn. All right. Last one. Do not drop down. Double leg extension and hammer curl in and out. Every time you extend your arms and your knees come in, can you lift your chest up even higher? Get that good burn. You should be feeling those upper and lower abdominals. You have 5. Good. Do not drop in 4. You've got it. In 3, 2, last one. Draw the knees in, reach the arms long, pulse your chest up and up. How close can you get your forehead to your knees? You have 6, 5, holding in 4, 3, 2, last one, hold, lower all the way down. Now we're going to hold here. We come back to that fly and that double toe tap. Beautiful. So you can inhale to open and tap and then exhale to close it in. Just working through here, your chest stays lowered the whole time now. Can you hear my voice shaking? My abs are on fire. Good. So we're just finishing off those lower abdominals. Leave your upper back resting heavy on the mat. Now we're going to progress. The next time you close the shape, hold. Instead of tapping the toes down, we're going to start to take a single leg extension. Open the arms, left leg will extend long, sweep down, close everything in. Other side, right leg as you open, and then you're going to close everything in. Beautiful. So the lower you take that leg in that extension, the harder those lower abdominals are going to have to work to support it. Again, just making sure you are not arching through your lower spine. All right. Option 2, progress to doubles to finish off this core burn. Glue the ankles and knees together. You're going to open the arms, both legs extend long, sweep down, draw it in. Good. Inhale, open, and then exhale to bring everything in. Keep breathing through here. Really squeeze your abs on. They are working hard. You are doing amazing. Can you give me 6 like this? Really pointing through those toes. Keep those legs active. You have 5. Amazing. Last 4. Nearly there, guys. For 3. Good. For 2. Beautiful. Last one. Extend long and hold. Bring your arms back together. Keep your legs straight. Sweep them up. Reach the weights towards your toes. Pulse your chest up. Nice long legs. You have 6, 5, 4, holding in 3. Last push in 2. Last one, reach the weights up, hold. Can you sweep your legs down? You can go singles if doubles is not for you. This is your finisher, sweeping your legs up and down for 5. Good. 4. Stay with me. Last 3. Can you get your chest higher? For 2. Do not drop. Last one. Sweep your legs down. Keep your chest high. Can you start to reach those arms back? Just hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Abs are done. Amazing work, guys. All right. When you are ready to keep moving, remember you can pause the video, grab a drink whenever you need to, and then just jump straight back in. We're going to come into some arm work. So, one weight in each hand. Remember, you can do this standing if kneeling is not comfortable for you. Also, always the option to fold a towel underneath your knees for some extra padding. One weight in each hand, palms are facing inwards. We're going to go in with a lateral raise. So on your next exhale, bring those weights up. Inhale, control them on the way down. So as I always say, guys, super important to control this on the way down just as much as on the way up. Other things to think about here, really relaxing through your shoulders. We don't want to engage the traps or strain the neck here. If you do feel any kind of neck pain, always better to have a quick break or maybe grab some lighter weights just to focus on your form. Good. All right, the next time you lower, just holding the arms where they are with the palms facing inwards, you're going to come into a frontal raise. And then you come back down again with control, and then you come out to the side in that lateral raise. Good. So it's not fast here. We're focusing on that strength as opposed to quick movements. Beautiful. Warming up into those shoulders. For your positioning in your arm work, guys, super important that you do keep your core switched on the whole time in this kneeling position. Little tuck under of your tailbone. You can really hurt yourself if you're arching through your lower back when we do this kind of work. Beautiful. All right, we are here for another 4. Good. It's just going to be that frontal raise in 3. In 2. Take your last one out to the side. Lower. Now we just work that frontal raise up. Brief pause, bring it down. Please make sure you're not hyperextending through your elbows. Little bend, and we're not swinging the arms. It is a controlled lift and lower. Holding the arms lifted in 3 to add on. In 2. Good. On this next one, bring it up and hold. Keep your left arm exactly where it is. You're going to take a row through the right arm, drop the hips, eye gaze follows the weight. Exhale, lift the hips, press it forward, lower both arms. Lift both arms, hold. Left arm rows back, your eye gaze follows. Press it forwards, lower it down. Amazing work. So you're working side to side in that little row. Good. As your shoulders start to switch on and get a little bit tired, just keep checking in with your body. Make sure you're not hunching them up towards your ears. Stunning, beautiful, amazing. Let's go in with another layer. So we lift. You're going to row that right arm back. Hold down here, tricep extension, right arm. Lead the pinky to the ceiling. Bend it in, press it up, lower. Frontal raise, left arm rose, hold down, extend, bend, lift, lower both arms. Beautiful, guys. Maintain that engagement through your core. It is well and truly switched on after that ab series. Good. 2 more here, then we go to doubles. Keep breathing. Amazing. This is your last single arm. Take that tricep extension, lift. Good, now we lower. Both arms will lift. We drop the hips, we draw both elbows in. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Double tricep extension. Bend, press forwards. Good. We bring the elbows in. Extend, bend, press and lift. So we're no longer lowering in that frontal raise. We're just working through a press out, draw in, tricep extension. Good, you are doing amazing. Really squeeze those abs on as you lift your hips. Can you give me 5? We're going to stay with those triceps in 4. You've got it. Let's go for 3. Good. Last 2. All right, last one, come down. Just those triceps. Extend, curl. Extend, curl. So biceps and triceps are working here. Your bum is hovering off your heels. Your abs are on. When you extend your arms back, you lead with your pinkies. Try and get them up nice and high. Good. You have 6, 5. Meeting me with the arms extended in 4. In 3, 2, last one, lengthen, hold, flip the palms to face up. Big pulses up and up through your arms for 5, 4, 3, 2, pause. Flip the palms, curl it in. Now palms face upwards. You exhale, press it up. Inhale, draw it in, drop the hips. So working that serve the platter, one of our favorites for our biceps. Up and down, move with the breath, and take it at your pace, okay? Good, you're doing amazing. We're here for 7. Good, we're holding it up in 6. You've got it. 5. Last 4. 3. 2. Last one, press it up, hold it there. Can you draw those arms out to the side? Slowly start to bring the weights together overhead. They may tap. Lower them down with control. Wrists come in line with shoulders. Then you draw it in, drop the hips. So we press up. We come out to the side, we close. Weights will tap lightly. We open, back to the front, then we draw it in, drop those hips. That is your flow. When you take those arms overhead, try to prevent the ribs from flaring. All of our bodies are so different. I know it can be hard sometimes. Good. Keep those abs on. Move with control. Let's add another layer. So we press out, we open. Weights come together, hold, glue the weights together. Bend your elbows, one tricep dip. Weights will come behind your head. Extend, open, bring them back around, drop the hips. Lots of layers today, guys. Beautiful. Take it at your own pace. We've just added that little tricep dip at the top, and then you come back down and around. Take your offering. Amazing work. Let's go for 5 like this. Breathe through it. Good. You have 4. Out. To the side. Overhead. Tricep dip. Amazing. Separate the movements. Last 3. Good. We're going to stay with those tricep dips in 2. You are doing so well. Relax your shoulders. Good. All right. Last one, bringing it down. Come up for me. We come around to the side, lift. Glue those weights together, just your triceps. Bend and extend. Try to keep the elbows pointing forwards. Good. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, last 3, 4, 2, last one. Extend the arms long, separate those weights. Right dumbbell comes to right shoulder, press it up. Left dumbbell comes to left shoulder, press it up. Good. So your core is really working here as well. Squeeze your abs, just really get the most out of this exercise. It is super slow. Pull down, push up. Good. All right. We're going to transition to double arm in 4, in 3, 2, last one, push it up. Both arms come down, both arms come up. Your elbows are pointing directly in front of you, palms are facing in. Let's combo this. So we come down, up, hold. Flip your palms to face away from you. Now your elbows bend out to the side, draw them down, bring the weights to the shoulders. Press up, flip the palms to face in, and then come down with that narrow grip. So that is your combo, 1 for 1. When you draw the weights down with the palms facing away from you, really relax the shoulders. Feel that movement in your upper back. Amazing. Let's go for 6 more combos like this. Keep those abs on. Strong bodies. We've got this. Last 5. Good. For 4. Nearly there. Final 3. We're going to keep flowing in 2. Good. Last 1. Palms are facing away from you. Press up, hold. You have your around the world. Relax your shoulders. Slowly start to take that big circle, super slow on the way down. Lightly tap the weights together at the bottom. Circle all the way back up. Abs are on. Hold. You take your press. Palms are facing away. Lift. You go all the way around. Really feel that lovely movement in your shoulder blades, in your upper back, all the way back up, and then you take that press. Beautiful. You guys know this exercise is always going to be in our upper body workouts. It is my absolute favorite. Can we go for 3 more combos like this, and then we're just going to stay with those circles? Good. Let's go for 2. Beautiful. Good, guys. All right, last one. Next time you're in those circles, just stay there. Flowing straight through. Relax your shoulders. This is super strong, I know. Good, beautiful work. Let's go for 5. Amazing. Last 4. You're doing so well. You have 3. Good. 2. Beautiful. Last 1. Bring the arms halfway down. Hold here. You're going to flip the palms to face up, down. You know this one. Up, down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. Palms are facing up. Circles back. And back. You've got it. 6. We reverse in 5, 4, 3, 2, do not drop. Back the other way. You've got it. Beautiful. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Come into a low kneel. Palms are facing inwards. Weights are hovering off the floor. You're going to exhale, open. Inhale, close. So coming back into that fly. Now that we're doing this movement in a kneeling position, you are really going to be able to feel your shoulder blades squeezing together. Beautiful work. Keep pushing. We are almost there, I promise you. Amazing. One final layer here. Coming back into a similar movement to the start. We open, close. Keep the arms straight. You're going to lift the hips. Weights will press forwards. Lower down. Open. Close. Lift. Lower. Abs should be on, especially as you lift those hips. You are doing so well. You have 5 more combos like this, and then we're coming into our finisher, okay? I know your shoulders are burning. Let's go for 4. Good. Last 3. Hold those arms steady. We are nearly there. You have 2. Stunning. Last 1. Open, close, lift. You're going to draw the elbows in, lower, exhale, lift and punch. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Stay with me here. We're going to start to pick up the pace because this is our finisher. You have 6. Good. 5, 4. Back into those circles and flipping of the palms in 3, 2. Last 1. This is it, guys. Bring the weights out to the side. We flip the palms up, down, up, down. Final push. Get the most out of your workout. 5, 4. Into those little circles in 3. Relax your shoulders. You've got it. In 2. Last one, palms are facing up. Little circles back. I am dying. 5, reversing in 4, 3, 2. Let's do it. Back the other way. You've got it. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You are done. Amazing work. How are those arms feeling, guys? Drop those weights towards the front of your mat. Meet me in a child's pose at the back of the mat. We're just going to stretch it out, regulate the breath. So make sure those knees are nice and wide. Let your chest sink down towards the mat. Reach those fingertips away from you. Just hold in stillness here for a few rounds of deep breath, deep inhales through the nose. Try to exhale strongly through the mouth. Now slowly start to walk the hands over towards the left for me, stacking the right hand on top of the left and just gently drawing that right shoulder down towards the mat. Your eye gaze is coming underneath your left armpit. You might like to pulse gently down through that right side. Good. One last deep breath in here. And then let's start to walk it back through center, staying nice and low. Over to the other side, left hand stacks on top of right. Gently draw that left shoulder down towards the mat and bring your eye gaze underneath that right shoulder. Again, embracing stillness or just pulsing gently down into that left side. Good, guys. One last deep breath in here. And then we're going to slowly walk the hands back through center. You're going to push yourself up to meet me in a 4-point kneel. We're going to go back in with that thread the needle stretch, just holding it a bit deeper this time so your left arm will rise. Thread it underneath the body. Let the shoulder and the ear rest heavily on the mat. You might want to take a nice half bind, bringing that right hand around to find the left side of your waist and really peeling that right shoulder back. Good. Breathing through here, feeling that nice release. Just slowing everything down. Amazing, guys. On your next exhale, can you use that right hand to push you all the way back up? Take that extension once more to the left. Now your left hand will meet the mat. Right arm rises. Thread it underneath the body. Good. Take that nice half bind with your left hand. Bring it to find the right side of your waist, really peeling that left shoulder back. Breathing deeply here, just getting that nice release. Good. All right. On your next exhale, left hand will push you back up. Take that extension one final time to the right. Right hand will meet the mat, finding a comfortable seated position to meet me in to finish class with a nice clearing breath. Just relax those shoulders, give them a little roll back, and when you're ready, all together, we're going to take a nice deep inhale, open through the chest, find length through the spine, gather all of the good energy in the room in between your fingertips, and on your exhale, draw those hands down through heart center. Give yourself so much love, appreciation, and recognition for showing up for yourself and your movement today, getting a workout in. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining me. I love and appreciate you all very much. Have a beautiful day, have a beautiful week, and I will see you for your next workout. Mwah! Bye.